All right, this is Russell McCluskey with Recalibrate Physical Therapy. Thanks for tuning in. Take a look at our last video for a good, quick mobilization of your plantar fascia. But over in this video, we're going to be going over a self-mobilization for your hips. As runners, there's some key areas to focus on with mobility. We believe that it's your foot, ankle, and your hips. All right, so with hips, the most common limitation that we see in runners is hip extension. So that's a mobilization I'm going to do here. I'd recommend you do this after every run. Might as well just get it into a habit loop. All right, you know, by and large, everyone's sitting down a ton these days, especially with coronavirus, but even before coronavirus. So hip extension is a big limitation. Time to work it out. So I have a band here, and it's stuck to my porch, so you can literally do this anywhere at your house. Shout out to Kelly Starrett at the Ready State for giving me some ideas on this. If you don't know where he's at, go follow him. He's the man. Anyways, if you place this band right at your hip joint, okay, and then you walk out so that this band is pulling directly backwards. Now there's a couple things you can do here. You can kind of get into your typical hip flexor stretch, but what we don't want you to do is arch your back to bend forward, okay? You should actually squeeze your butt, engage your glutes, so that you actually feel all the stretch in front of your hip, okay? So, holding this, hang out here for a couple minutes, all right? Now this is just one direction. To get hip extension in another way, simply switch it up. And if you now still put this behind you, right below where your hamstring meets your butt, this is now pulling forward. Same thing, don't arch your back. Instead, tighten your glutes and then drive your hips forward. And with the way this is pulling is really going to give you an isolated stretch to the front of your hips. Again, most runners have a hip extension limitation. I know I do. Highly recommend you do this, even if you don't have a band. But if you're a big time runner, or you want to be, I'd get a band so you can maximize that mobility after every run. All right? Give that a go, couple minutes, see how you do.